Hi Capricorn, I'm here to do your reading. You go ahead and jump right into it, okay? Religious factors. Capricorns, I see you guys working really hard towards something. I feel like you guys are studying something new, possibly. There's some type of new endeavor that you've started, whether it be a job, whether it be a new cycle in life, whether it be something relating to education, school, whatever the case may be. I feel like you're starting something new and you're working very hard at it. With religious factors, it says here that your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and or your spiritual path and or both. So I definitely feel like if you are studying something that's new, if you're following something that is creative, something that it ignites like a passion inside of you. So if you're, I almost feel like there's somebody on the board here who is getting back into something that they love to do because it is almost like spiritual for them. Like whatever it is that they do is very spiritual. It means a lot to them. It's creative. It makes them passionate. Keeps them present. Somebody works with very high spiritual beings and teachers, ascended masters. We have retreat here, so it's time to disconnect from the world. I feel like some of you guys are taking time out for yourself. If you're dealing with a significant other, I feel like you could have had some conflict, just minor conflict, but I feel like somebody's voicing how they feel more than what they used to be. I do feel like it is time to disconnect from the world, so I feel like you're being pulled to take time off or to take some type of vacation or to like travel to get away. You might be thinking about like going to the mountains, going to the trees, going somewhere out in nature, but you're doing it in a not secretive way, but it's like you just want chill time. Like you just want to like retreat and disconnect, and I feel like you're being guided to do that because for whatever reason it's important for you to take that time for yourself. It's important for you to replenish yourself, replenish the soul. I feel like there's a feminine energy on the board here who I'm getting like a message from somebody's guide just saying that they are safe. It's like their guides they're with you, they're watching you, they know what's going on. You could be talking to somebody about getting a house, buying a house, moving in together. So we have stay optimistic about your love life, and then we have positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I feel as if, let me see here, I feel like there's a need to have trust in a situation. There's a need to trust the process of something because they're asking you to stay optimistic. So there could be some doubt going on right now. You could be doubting a situation. You could be struggling to communicate your true feelings or express your feelings in a way that you're kind of like, oh, I don't want to hurt this person's feelings, but I'm trying to stay optimistic about a situation. It could be moving out with somebody, like a person wants you to move in with them, or vice versa, but the other person is hesitating. They're hesitating a little bit because they just don't know quite yet if they're ready for it, or there's something like that going on. Like this person just needs a little bit more time. It's not that they don't want to, but it's that they need more time to kind of get their things together. And I feel like this person who doesn't want to transition super quick, I feel like it has something to do with their placement. Like they have like a fear of like change, or like there's something that goes on with like it's something that's going on with like their fear of change, or their fear of starting like something new, like a new cycle. Like there's some type of fear that's influencing. You could be missing somebody who's passed over. You could be reflecting, like this could be like a time frame that's connected to somebody, like a loved one's passing, which I'm so sorry for if that's your situation. There's like a longing, a missing. But I feel like somebody is also being guided by a loved one, and they might not be aware of it. But like this guide who is, it feels like they're related to you in one way, shape, or form, or they're related to somebody who's near you. But this person, this ancestor, they're guiding you, and they're trying to like leave you like little signs and stuff to get your attention, to just like let you know that it's them. But it might like freak you out, or it might like you might not catch it in the moment. I feel like you're being pulled to take time off. If you're working hard at something, like you've been working a lot lately, I feel like even like your physical body might be telling you to take time off. Yeah, because we have the star card here that just fell out, so this talks to me about healing. There's a need for you to pause and nurture yourself. Pause and nurture the relationships that are going on around you. Pause and reflect on the situation that you're at. Travel. Like, don't be so, frivolous might be the word I'm looking for here. Where it's not that you don't want to travel and spend money, but you're cautious of it because finances might be tight. But they're saying take the trip. Like, take the trip. Like, you can make it happen. We have the Page of Cups, and then we have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like with the Star card here, there's something that somebody's doing that's of a creative endeavor. Like this person could be an artist, they could be a musician, they could be a poet, they can be a writer. There's something that somebody's doing that expresses emotion that's very healing for another person. You could be dealing with two energies here that recently got into a disagreement, and somebody is choosing to apologize and make an apology. Somebody could be starting a new creative endeavor that they feel very protective of, but it's very unknown. There's something that's very unknown here. You could be in a situation where two people, there's somebody on the board here that's very spiritual, that's like, this person could study spirituality or metaphysics, or they could be a practitioner, they could be some type of a healer, some type of a teacher here. And then you have an energy here who's more of a nurturer, who's a little bit younger even. Doesn't have to physically be younger, but like they could be a little bit more, I don't want to say childlike because it's not immature, but it's just a younger energy, and somebody could be a very old soul. And somebody has to decide here if, like, these people have to figure out, like, okay, are we going to heal this situation and continue to walk down this path? Are we going to choose to walk together? Or are we going to heal this situation? Are we going to do this? Are we going to do this? So the two of you might be like ironing out, like I'm just seeing like ironing out, like the details, are ironing out the conflicts. Like you guys are, it feels like you're trying to find peace and conflict resolution in a situation instead of fighting all the time. So you're learning how to take time off and how to, you know, retreat for a little bit and like fix what's going on amongst the relationship, where instead of being so guarded, somebody's learning to trust. Yeah, they're learning to trust. Somebody's learning to trust a situation here. There could be some illusionary energy that's keeping somebody stuck. And by stuck, I mean stuck in an emotional situation. But I do feel like something's being very guided here, and it's very healing for somebody. There's a creative pursuit that's extremely healing for someone, but they're very protective of it, and it's very unknown. So I don't know if you even realize that this is what's going on in the background for you, but it's like somebody's doing something because they love it, and it's creative, and it feeds their soul. And it's going to lead somewhere, like it's going to lead down a path here. I feel like you guys have worked extremely hard to get to where you are with whatever it is that is very creative to you. I feel like somebody's very hard on themselves when it comes to whatever creative project they're working on. Like they're extremely hard on themselves. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this talks to me about something being guided. There's something that's being guided. The wheel's here. So the wheel is turning. So it's like there's luck on somebody's side when it comes to a creative endeavor. Like whatever it is that this person's working on creative-wise, even though it seems like a foggy type of path here, it's going to lead to success. Like you have the energy, like the energy's here right now for positivity. Like there's like the energy's here for something to just be like, I almost like can't put it into words because like it's kind of, it's hidden still. So like I'm just seeing like something spin, and it's like it's momentum. Like something is gaining momentum for you guys in a either creative endeavor, emotional endeavor. Like something's gaining traction. So you could have been in a relationship where you guys, you know, had a rough couple of months, and it seems like all of a sudden it's just gonna switch and it's gonna be like really smooth. And I feel like it's been a long time coming for this type of energy, because you've been in a different energy for an extended period of time. And I hope that that makes sense, because the way that the messages are being delivered to me are kind of like not very clear. It's very symbolic. Like there's something that you've been waiting for. Yeah. There's an ending here. The Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords, in my opinion, is not always bad, because, like, I feel like this is the ending of somebody's perspective on what it is that they're trying to achieve. Like, I feel like somebody's been waiting for something to come around, or waiting for something to end so that something new could begin. And I feel like it's the end of being defensive. It's the end of feeling like you have to protect and guard everything. It's the end of an illusionary energy. Like, it's the ending of that so that something new that is filled with passion and creativity can step in. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. This energy is extremely, like, whoever this is a very wise person. I usually don't take 3 cards, but I will think about it here. So I feel like I'm going to take this into consideration because I'm being pulled back into this, right? So we have the 9 of Swords here, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles, and then we have the Emperor card here. And what this is telling me, the first thing that I heard was that the Emperor energy is making an effort to move away from anxiety, because this is kind of how they fell out here. And I feel like this Emperor energy, if you're dealing with somebody, you could be dealing with another person who, not another person, but you could be dealing with a situation where you could be dealing with somebody who you kind of misunderstood. I feel like whoever this Emperor energy is could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like this person's very entrepreneurial, however you say that word, whatever. I'm just here to read the cards. I feel like this person's going through a drastic healing, but they're making the efforts in all the right directions. They're making the efforts to kind of make their way through like a forest here. They're clearing a path for themselves. They're working towards having more of an emotional connection, even within themselves. Like, this person might have been not super in tune with emotions, but they're very logical. They're very like fiery and passionate. They're very like, I'm just hearing like wild. They're just wild, but they're making an effort to heal themselves and get through the anxiety of things. And I feel like there's just something that's being like completely guided here, and you might not realize it. Like, it might not feel like it's being guided, but it is, though, because the energy's here. The energy's here to stop being indecisive. The energy's here to make a decision and to not be so guarded. The energy's here to, you know, put down the wands and make a decision. Like, there's something that triggers passion in somebody. There's something that makes somebody feel good. There's something that makes somebody feel like they achieve a lot. Like, it fulfills them. And it's like, what are you waiting for is what I'm hearing. Like, what are you waiting for? Somebody could have misjudged somebody else. But yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So it's like, what are you waiting for? What new opportunity are you waiting for? Like, somebody has to make a decision to get through that illusionary energy, to work towards having more emotion or expressing more emotion, or, you know, just being open about more stuff. Because, like, I feel like with this Page of Cups energy, like, somebody still is a little bit locked up in their heart area. Like, this person, somebody struggles to open this up, and it's the first step in the right direction to at least extend some type of an emotion, or to connect into some type of an emotion here. And especially with the Star card right next to it, it's like, that's really intense healing, and that's something that's very spiritual, that's very deep. It's very, I mean, it's pretty heavy. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty heavy. And then you have the Queen of Wands here, so it's like something I feel like comes full circle. Like, there's some type of passion, or there's some type of, it's like it gets awoken in somebody. And then you could also be dealing with a situation here where this Emperor energy has to make a decision with somebody else who could be the Queen of Wands, because like the Queen of Wands can be interpreted in multiple ways. It can be somebody who's very passionate, somebody who's very fiery, somebody who knows what they want, somebody who's very spiritual, somebody who has that drive, that passion. They're just like, they're very like life of the party, like Leo-esque energy. Like, just, I love the Queen of Wands. But I do see a situation here where the Emperor might have had to make a decision to move away from a Queen of Wands energy to move towards more of a commitment here, more of a healing commitment. You could be in a situation where I feel like somebody gets fed up with waiting for somebody to get on the same page as them. It's like almost like a very irritated energy of like why are we not on the same page yet? Like, it's been a whole year. It could have been a year, it could have been 2 years, and it's like you guys are still in that conflict stage, still in that working through different stuff stage, and it's like, it's a lot. But we have movement, because we have the Chariot card here. And I feel like there's movement towards healthy expression, there's movement towards healthy communication, there's movement towards investments in new opportunities, there's movement towards the ending of an old cycle and the beginning of something new, something stable, something reliable, something that involves a lot of wisdom, something that involves possibly even a business. Yeah, we have the Sun card here. So it's something that is extremely, you could be dealing with a Leo because we have the Sun card here. And strong Cancer energy as well, and Aquarius. But it's something that is extremely fulfilling. It's something that's stable. It's something that can grow. It's something that might have been hidden for a little while, if it's not still hidden, but it's like you're waiting for it to come in, but like, believe me, it's coming in. And it's almost kind of like it's right around the corner, it's right behind you, and you don't even realize it's going to even, like, you don't even realize it's coming in when it comes in. And there's an ending to maybe even like an in and out type of energy. There's some type of an ending to that here. But I do feel like this Emperor energy, if it's somebody who you're dealing with, could be still walking a path of delusionary energy or illusionary energy. Some type of very fogginess. Just very foggy. Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords here. So there's somebody who's watching you succeed. There's somebody who's watching you have success. And I don't necessarily feel anything negative off of it, but I do feel like they are kind of a little bit pouty in energy-wise, of just being like, shit, I missed out on this. Like, somebody could feel like they missed out on an opportunity. They feel like they were so, like, this person could have held themselves back instead of approaching, and they feel like they missed an opportunity here. And then we have the Hermit. So this could have been a Virgo, could have been a Taurus energy as well. But it's like this person, like, there's an expression that people say where it's like they slept on you, where it's like this person didn't see, like, the potential. They didn't see all of it. They kind of, like, slept on the idea of it, and they didn't make any moves. And I feel like this person is hitting a point where it's like they realize that, and they kind of have to go into a state of healing. I also see a situation here where you're gonna have to overcome this type of an energy of self-sabotage. And you're going to have to do some soul searching about what is it that really fulfills you and what are you moving towards. Because whatever this is, you don't want to sabotage, because it's extremely positive and extremely uplifting. Because somebody's been through a very intense, like, ending of some sort. Because, like, the Ten of Swords really speaks to me on, like, a mental level, where emotionally you've just been through so much. And it's like, this is the ending of a very tough emotional cycle that I feel like somebody's been in for a very long time. And you could have somebody who comes into the picture who, like, offers to carry some of that weight for you. Like, they want to help you. Like, they don't want to see you be constantly in a hermit mode. Because I feel like somebody's very tired, and it's like this person who's very tired, like, their soul is just tired, and it's like you're getting somebody who's going to help lift that weight off of you. Yeah, because you're going to have to make a decision here, because we have the Two of Swords and then we have the Nine of Cups here. So this talks to me about wish fulfillment. And you're going to have to make a decision about what is your wish fulfillment. What are you looking for in a situation? You know, what fulfills you? Make a decision. There might be something that you have to cut out. Might be another person, might be a situation. Yeah, because we have Justice here. So this is Libra energy. But the scales have to be balanced out in a situation here. There's an ending to something, and it's something that's very deep on an emotional and intellectual level. And I feel like this also comes down to somebody trusting what another person says. So somebody could hesitate to trust what another person says. So thus, in return, there has to be a decision that's made, because you're going to have to learn how to trust eventually, kind of thing, where it's like you're being given an opportunity that is like, the Sun's like one of the best, if it's not the best card in the deck, it's like the best card. It's like the happiest card in the deck. 24/24 on the clock when I said that. So 2s and 4s, if you guys want to break that down, that could be a message for you guys. This isn't something that you want to, whatever opportunity this is that's coming towards you, it's going to be some work. Like, you're going to have to do some work on yourself in the process, but you're coming to the end of it, and it's on the board, so the energy's here. Like, it's not, like, it's got, like, the energy is here, so it's got to be within the month at least. 10 weeks at most. I'm not sure what that means, but I just heard 10 weeks. But, like, you could be working through energy right now where it's like you're wrapping something up, you're moving towards something, but something's going to present itself, and you're going to have to see through kind of the illusionary forest here. You're going to have to make your way through that forest, because at the end of that forest is the Sun card, and ultimately it's going to be a decision of what is your wish fulfillment, what makes you happy, what is it that you're trying to achieve, what is it that you're trying to get, what is it that makes your heart sing, what is it that makes your soul sing. Yeah, Seven of Cups. So, again, this is options. This is decision making. This is, what am I going to pick? What am I going to pick? What fulfills me? What cup do I want? Seriously, that's really what it comes down to, you guys. That's really what I got for you, Capricorn. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all for the comments, the likes, shares, and subscribes. It really means the world to me. It really, really does. And I hope that this reading, I hope you guys can take something from it. And if not, just toss it out. No big deal. But thank you guys again, and I will talk to you guys soon. Love you so much. Bye.